A little bit of excitement. It's Youth Intake Day. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Turmoil at Tranmere with me, GWFM. And today, as mentioned, we've got the youth intake. But before that, we've got the question of the day, which is there any other sports that any of you guys are interested in? I keep an eye out tennis, stuff like that. Obviously, before Murray actually won it, he was like cheering on the underdog. Now he wins. Everyone wants to see him lose, it seems. But yeah, keep an eye on that. And just generally speaking, just like the England at cricket and England at rugby. But I don't really know what goes on in those sort of sports. Football is definitely my forte. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys are also into. But yes, here we are, and it is, of course, the Youth Intake Day. I've not actually moved beyond this point. I literally, on the last video, I said, probably going to be the Youth Intake within about 2 days. It came up. So I'm like, shit. I wanted to try and get some more games done in between, but never mind. So, like I say, I've not seen it, but it says we've got every reason to be excited by one guy. It doesn't say like a golden generation or anything like that, which is a little bit of a naff situation, if you like. But I suppose let's go ahead and have a look. And it's looking largely disappointing, if I'm honest with you. Largely disappointing indeed. So it could be a quick episode, this. Unfortunately. We'll start off with the bottom one. Obviously, we've done stuff like this before. Where we've had a look at the players and think, are they going to be able to be any good? But don't forget, we are in League One now, as opposed to the previous seasons. We've had less and less. Obviously, last season a bit of a difference because we were like battling for relegation. Obviously, the potential seems to drop. But this guy is quite good. He can't jump. How tall is he? 5'9". Not the strongest. He's a left back. Not the best technically. Would need a lot of work. Mentally, he's not bad. So yeah, I don't know what to think about him. I'll come back onto, well, I'll sort out other contracts I think at the end. I might just show you how I do them in case this is the first youth intake you've seen me do. But Trevor Williamson is next, as 2-star, potential ability, attacking midfielder, well, centre midfielder by trade apparently. Yeah, can play the DM or AM, and yeah, he's got some sort of ability in terms of being a box-to-box or something like that, but mentally he's lacking. I like the fact he's brave, but otherwise it's not the best, is it? So next up is Martin Langford, and this guy is not very good really. Technically I was hoping for a little bit better. He's a full-back. Physicals aren't terrible, and neither are his mentals, but who knows, I might come back and decide who I want to sign. Ambitious is a good personality to have, so I might sign him based on that alone. We'll have to wait and see. Next up is Joe Palmer, a goalkeeper. Something we have been a little bit shy of. Tendency to punch 18. I don't really know if that's a good or bad thing. I think when I tried to aim for like 10s, somewhere in the middle. I don't know. Rushing out is decent though. Reflexes are good. 1-on-1s is turd. Handling is also average at best. And position's shit as well, but who knows? Again, I mean, he's got balanced personality. If he could do a little bit of tutoring, maybe might be get him improved somehow. But I'm almost certain that the tutors I've got, the best one is balance. So we'll have to wait and see with him. Next is Carlos Philliskirk, and yeah, like his mentals here down this end. Unambitious though, it's a bit shit. Right back as well, seems to be another full back. Needs a lot of work. Dribbling 1, probably not going to sign him on if I'm honest with you. Looking at the next one, which is Daniel Faulkner, and yeah, he's nowhere near on the scale of what Webb was. Let's be honest, not many double figures here. He's probably not going to be kept on if I'm being honest with you. Gavin Kelly next up, right hand side midfielder. Now that's a little bit better. I like the physicals there. Needs quite a bit of work in his technicals and his mentals, but you never know. He might have a future. Have to wait and see. Billy Collin is another goalkeeper. Now, this guy seems a little bit more well-rounded, I suppose, if you can call it well-rounded. I'm just thinking in the technicals, aside from obviously first touch, but everything else is like 8s and 9s, and I don't mind that. I think he could be a potential Backup goalkeeper maybe. He needs a lot of work obviously on his physicals, and then obviously mentally needs to be a little bit better. Like his bravery is not the best. I'm thinking coming out for crosses and what have you. We'll have to wait and see. Only 5'10" as well. Ambitious personality though, so that's another reason to maybe keep him on. 15 years old. So that's Billy Collin. Then we've got Jack Andrews. I would start getting into like the top end scale, if you can call it that. And yeah, we've got here a striker, defensive forward. I'm not surprised we're finishing in 7. Needs a lot of work, but it could be decent. I like his bravery, 16, and work rate's 13, so it could be good. With a bit of tutoring. I'll have to wait and see. Again, it's one I think I'm going to make a decision on. Don't forget, I don't want to overload the team with youngsters that aren't good enough, really. There's going to be a lot of players leaving, so I need to have a look and see who I could be letting go, who I'm keeping on, the ones that have been here from previous seasons, so I'll have to wait and see. Next up is Richie McIntyre, and a similar sort of story. Technically, absolutely turd. 1/6. You know, that's like nearly as bad as Divine Green levels. Pace is decent though for a centre midfielder, I suppose. And the idea that is going to be a box-to-box midfielder or a ball-winning midfielder in this tactic, tackling of 2 and marking of 3 just smells of dog shit. So I'm just going to write him off. I think he's not going to be he's definitely not going to be getting a contract. Put it that way. Tim Strickland, a striker. Don't look bad, to be fair. Fairly sporting. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't think it's necessarily an amazing thing. Needs a lot of work. Again, probably not going to be quite good enough. Bit of flair's decent. Teamwork's decent. But that's about it. He's not the quickest. 11 off the mark's not bad. But for this level, I can't really afford to give him chances, if you know what I mean. There's better options already here. Next up, we have a centre-back / right-back with the resolute personality. So I do like that straight away. I don't like his work rate. That's a bit shit. And his tackling and marking is only 7. But he might have a future. It could be maybe a backup centre-back with time. He's obviously only 15 years old. Could work a lot on his physicals, which work rate does tie in with the fitness training. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but it does. So hopefully we can get some improvements. I might sign him on purely for the fact his personality is resolute. Let's watch this space. Right, now we've got Aaron Herbert. Nearly called him Herbert then. And yeah, temperamental personality. Not entirely sure whether that's like ridiculously bad or just bad. Obviously, tutoring can sort that out. Mentally, don't look that bad. Technically, aside from the marking and tackling, he's absolutely dog shit. But I don't know. I'm undecided on this guy at the moment. And then this guy, I don't understand this. It's called Luke FM. Is this my son? My son? My son's in the game. Oh, he's definitely staying. It doesn't matter if he was crap and dog shit at everything. He was staying in the side. He's a left winger who is left-footed as well. That's brilliant. Bit of flair about him. Yes, we're definitely keeping this guy. Without a thing. I'm thinking, who the hell is FM? Is someone like programmed it so someone comes through and it just clicked as I was clicking him? It's my son, 15-year-old. Wait a minute, how old am I? I'll be about 37 or something here, so that makes sense. It could make sense. I was thinking, am I even old enough to have a son? Oh, fantastic, I'm absolutely buzzing with that. He's definitely staying. All the way through to the end. Hayden Brooks. Just going back on Luke FM, he's the first region I've had that's actually been my son, and I'm only 4 years in for nearly like end of 4th season. I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, apologies for that. But yeah, this is Hayden Brooks, and yeah, he doesn't look bad at first glance. He's 1 star, 3-star potential ability. We'll get to obviously the end. Don't exactly know what happened there, but anyway, technique is 11, so that's decent. I think this guy could have a future. Obviously, personality of casual is a bit shit, and determination likewise, but that's something we could tutor out of him. I'm pretty sure we'd have to retrain him as an attacking midfielder, right? Not too sure I fancy the aggression of 17, but I do like aggressive players normally, but not on the wings. But never mind. Yeah, definitely got a future, I think, provided we can get him, get his personality changed. And then finally, the best player in the whole entire world is Keith Staunton. Well, it won't be. It's going to be clearly Luke FM. Shame it's not my actual son's name. Yeah, that's something else anyway. But yeah, it looks decent to be fair. Attacking midfielder centre, probably retrain as centre mid. Maybe a box to box. Because he's mentally pretty good, if I'm honest with you. Starting stats at 16-year-old. First touch is good. Passing's decent. Technique's good. Yeah, I think box to box option. He could do a job there. I think could give him some game time. He will show some improvement. 6 foot tall. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, fantastic. But going back to Luke FM, I'm just absolutely buzzing with this. He's obviously going to need a lot of work. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be signing him and trying to take him all the way. Yeah, absolutely buzzing. Just wanted to check his height. He's actually taller than me, so yeah, nice one. Cheers, Luke. I'm still in shock because I've never had that happen. Absolutely never had that happen. Absolutely buzzing with that turnout. Right, just to make it so to bulk the episode out a little bit longer, just so it's not a waste of time. Because to be fair, when I first saw these, I'm thinking, well, should I even bother doing the video? And it turns out, well, yeah, because I've got my sons in the game, so I can't believe that. Other things I want to show, I've got it written down. I just want to show you basically the staff members involved. Obviously, one of them isn't me, but I can actually get 2 more staff members, but I haven't even. They're giving me another position. Every time I've asked, they've refused it. Same with the recruitment team as well. So much as gone ahead and given us it. It's a bit bizarre, but anyway, what am I looking for here? I was looking for my head of youth development. Where are you? Is it him there? Nope. It's probably this one here. There we go. This is the head of youth development. You saw him probably beginning at the end of last season when we signed him in, because he's decent at he's coaching as well as being good at working with youngsters, and not the best in terms of what I've had before in terms of ability and potential, and that's probably reflected on who's come in. Whereas the other guys had higher potential, less ability, current ability, but that doesn't seem to have made any difference because the last guy had 6, and obviously the ability is pretty much the same as this guy who's got 15 for ability. So whether that's true or not, I don't know, but maybe if I come to get someone else in, it probably involves someone with higher player potential. That's definitely going to be on the forefront of my priorities next time. Anyway, put it that way. And then otherwise, we'll just have a quick look at myself. You haven't seen. I don't think we had any games since you last joined us, so there's no point showing you that. This is me at the minute as well. As I mentioned, I'm training on absolutely everything. So like I'm covering all the goalkeeper stuff. I'm covering all the attacking, defending, fitness, just to get all the attributes up. The only one that won't go up is adaptability because I aren't going abroad. So yeah, very, very pleased with this. Reputation sat at 50%. Apparently 50% is enough to get yourself a job at Liverpool, or at least get an interview for Liverpool and Everton and the rest. But yeah, obviously very pleased with how this is going. And then finally, we'll have a quick look at his finances. Basically, we are going to be paying out for like training ground upgrades and whatever. And yeah, we're still sat at just under £2 million. It's going quite well at the minute. The gate receipts are soaring up because if I have a quick look at we'll have a look at the income. Where are we? TV revenue, we've got some in as well. Gate receipts, we're getting like in a month 400 grand, which is pretty good to be fair. Last season, I mean this season we've already surpassed last season's amount, and we're in what month? We are in March, so obviously we've got about another couple of months left of the season. How many games have we actually got? I forgot to say. Yeah, because last time you joined us, obviously it was the defeat against the under-23s of Newcastle Variety. Yeah, we've got 11 games left, so still got a chance to make some more money. Just have a quick little glance at the top things, the detailed stats, if you like, team detailed, and look at attendances. Should be down here somewhere. Highest attendance for us has been 12,000. Well, yeah, 12,250, call it. And then average attendance, the capacity is up to 50. Is that all? 58. It was 55, 50 before, sorry, I don't want to say 55 for, but average attendance is roughly around the 10 grand mark. If you remember the first season, I think it was no more than 8. I want to say less than that. So it is going up. Maybe not as much as I want it to, but it's going up regardless, so that's pleasing as well. So that's going to be it for this episode. Obviously no game because I wanted to get through quite a few games before we get to the next live com. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this Youth Take episode. I'm absolutely buzzing with that, even though no one's really stand out and shit up. I'm absolutely buzzing that my son, my in-game son, has actually come through. It's the first time, genuinely, the first time I've ever had my son come through. And when I saw it, I'm thinking, what the hell's happened here? Has the file gone dodgy or something? And it just clicks. Yeah, you can get your sons in the game. So hopefully I've enjoyed it, and if you have, it'd be absolutely awesome. In fact, if you could give us a like, as would subscribing if you're new to the channel as well. All greatly appreciated. As would be sharing it around, leaving comments in the comment section below. Obviously, question of the day as well, and it just helps in getting the channel seen more and the videos seen more. So I'm going to turn 13 again, and my voice will start to go. And yeah, hopefully you can join us for the next one, where we will come back for the game against the MK Dons. And yeah, hopefully you can join us for that. But until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.